Welcome back to another episode of Dreamer. Episode 4, Season 3. Or is it episode 5? I'm pretty sure it's 4. Appreciate y'all joining me. Dude, I'm actually doing my first video recording right now, so I'm looking at my phone because sadly that's all we got, and we're going to work with it because champions work. At least that's what I've been being told, so he's got to keep working on it. Dude, thank y'all so much for all the support I've been getting lately on social media. People have been reaching out. Love it. All makes my day. Like, for real. It's amazing. Today I wanted to talk about, partying. I go to one of the partiest schools in, the country, Ohio State. So, I see a lot. Like, last week, I saw a lady pissing on a dumpster. And then another time, I saw 2 guys get arrested. One had, a black eye. He got beat up. Poor guy got destroyed. And, what? And in my mind, I'm like, what's this? What happened? What? What went through your mind, what's going on? So I want to, actually think about, why do we party? And why is it youth? Why? And, if old people party, it's whoa, he's cool, dude. It's, amazing. So, why do we party? Because take step 1 of partying, right? I saw a girl Snapchat one time. She still goes to my old high school. Smyrna High, by the way. Shout-outs. I'm not going to say her name because it's kind of embarrassing. But she said, hey, guys, this is not middle school anymore. Go to some parties already. And I was like, what? Are you cool? Who are you? I was like, this can't be it. This can't be the way society is trending, right? But if you realize, it's been trending like that for a while. It's been like that for a long time. So why is it considered cool? So think about what a cool party is, right? A cool party is the one with alcohol, with drugs, with music, loud, very hype, dances, sometimes dances, depending on what is. And somehow we find, this is the norm. This is the norm. This is how it goes. I guess if you were around, ancient Rome and stuff, and the Colosseum, and there's a line, I guess that was a party form. But most likely it wasn't. It was just a weird way of entertainment. But our form of entertainment has changed to a point now where we're at the club scene, the bar scene, the smoking weed, juuling, cigarettes, vaping, enjoys, you name them, we got them. Damn, that sounds like a commercial. That's awful. God. But, okay, so start step 1 of partying. What is had a great time? It can mean different things. It means probably maybe you got laid. Maybe you got laid. Maybe you got wasted. Maybe you got crossed. High and drunk, whatever. Maybe you did some other stuff that most people are because most people stop at weed. Most people stop at weed and drinking. That's whoa, whatever. But if you go beyond that, it's whoo, peace. So why do we subdue ourselves to a point of we remove our sobriety? Why do we do that? And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying I've never done it. God knows I have. But why did I do that? That's what I like to do. I like to examine behavior. Why did I subdue myself and call that fun? Why didn't I have the same fun just talking, just chilling, just having jokes? And if you think about it deep, we have no real answer. We've kind of gotten to a point where being out of our minds is kind of a good thing. And, we wonder why we can't tackle issues like climate change and racism and religion. We can't even solve our own. Come on. Those are above our head. We're still in our heads most of the time. Most of the time we're thinking about what we're wearing, how we're looking, what day is the test, when is it due. So most of the time we're not really thinking of afar, why do people smoke? It's not because they love killing their lungs. It's because they don't look at 30 years ahead. Kind of the point. Why do people drink? If a girl went up to you and it became socially acceptable to be hey, how's your liver doing? People wouldn't drink. No one's paying attention to your liver. No one really cares. Deuce's liver. So, why do we do that to ourselves? You know what I'm saying? It's a weird question, right? And if you didn't go party, aren't you lame? Honestly, I had my own brother tell me, he was like, dude, you haven't done nothing yet. And he was like, where the parties? Yeah, where the parties at? And I'm like, dude, I just haven't been invited. Truthfully, it's not like I haven't been looking. Like, I see him. I live on the party street. Like, where I live, every Friday night, every Saturday night, I hear it. So I get to go see. And it's the same repetitive thing. And that's another thing I want to harp on. Why is it so repetitive? It's not like it's a Mardi Gras every year type of thing. No. This is like every weekend. And you would hope that it's a college thing. Or you would think. I don't know if you would hope. But it's not really a college thing. It just goes from the college bars to the downtown bars to the classy bars. And then nightclubs, hire prostitutes. It just escalates into different levels. It evolves. So for college kids, it's Bud Light, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Budweiser. Hope I'm not missing any. And then if you're for real trying to get down, they got Hennessy and... Oh, wait, Corona, too. Corona. Yeah, Corona. And you got, like, Hennessy and... I don't know. A bunch of other stuff. Whatever. I don't know my alcohol. That Johnny Walker, I guess. Weehee. Malibu, too. Yeah, shout out to Malibu. So you got all that stuff. And it's... We spend money on it. We use it. We have fun, but the fun isn't lasting enough. It doesn't last long enough. So why doesn't that signal in our brains, if it didn't satisfy our need to party, why did we do it again? And we keep thinking that it was so much fun, we need to do it again because it was just so much fun. But everyone knows that you've been to that party and you've left, or you woke up the day after, you're like, dang, I should have just sat at home and watched Netflix. Like, Netflix would have been nice. Scooby-Doo would have gave me a lot better company than those random-ass people. And maybe you're not saying that to yourself. Maybe you are a partier. Maybe you're for real that guy, that girl. You're like, let's get it. Like, I've seen, like, not the craziest shit, but, like, I've seen weird shit happen. So it's like a question you have to ask, because it doesn't seem that serious. It doesn't, and it's not. That's why I'm not being very serious with it. But why is it considered fun, and why are you considered a loser if you don't party? Why, when people are like, oh, back in my day, like, no one ever said back in my day, I read a book, no one ever says that. And it's like society has shifted our norms to think that partying is the only thing you can look back on and, like, have a real story to tell where it entertains. Because if you tell a story about reading chapter 2 of, like, Moby Dick, no one's going to give a shit. So why would you wouldn't say it. You wouldn't. If you had social awareness, you would not tell the story. You would say it as, like, a bad thing. You would say, like, oh, I had to read this for school. It'd be like a, But if you listen to, a lot of successful people speak, partying never really comes out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, party doesn't come out of their mouth. So, like, I'm sure they had those nights, but it's not their highlight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not their highlight night. Their highlight night is probably getting an award or hitting number 1 or, some big thing like that. And that's another thing, going on the getting number 1 thing. Music. Dude, music. Holy shit. Music. Everywhere you turn, it's about, bottles and bitches and nightclubs and strippers and drugs and alcohol. It's just that, my God. And really, if you listen to the lyrics of these songs, they suck. They suck a lot. Like, they're not good. But with the beat, they go hard. So when DaBaby says, I'm the type of guy to fuck my babysitter, it sounds hard. But if you just take the lyric itself, I'm the type of guy to fuck, cool. Like, I can say that. But you put a good beat to it. You have a good lyricist. You have a good producer. Mash it up. And you got yourself, singing. You know what I'm saying? So, do you party because you want to? Is that a fair question to ask? Is that fair? I don't know who I'm looking towards, but, like, pretend I like an audience. Is that fair? You know what I'm saying? So next time you go party, just think about it. Look at yourself before you get there. Be like, why am I doing this? And if you truly want to leave, have the power to leave. Because that's something a lot of people lack. They cannot leave. They cannot say no. Because it's instinctual for them. It's like, I have to party. It's like, what else am I going to do? What am I going to tell my friends about on Monday? So, dude, that's all I really had to say for this one, man. Like, I hope it got you thinking. It's really an internal thought because it's not going to kick in until the next time you go party. So, man, I hope it made a difference. I hope it got you thinking. At least, even if you disagree, I hope it got you thinking. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see y'all next time. Deuces. Does that sound dope? All right, let me try again. Hold up. See you next time. Peace. That sounds terrible too. Love you guys. See you later. Better.